as I should. But we're streaming today, so that's great. And I can't believe that, it's been a couple of weeks. And we reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is a really big thing. And now it's really down to me to try and get more content to you guys as well. Basically, as a thank you for the amazing accomplishment of gaining so many of you guys, which is just awesome. I'll try and do that because it's been a bit between work, life, other things, DIY, eating, sleeping, the general things that we try to get on with. But today I'm going to have a look at a few different force feedback settings, because when you come in from, say, where we was at with the Logitech, and then we've come into using the Fanatec CSL Elite Plus that I have, with, of course, the newer McLaren GT3 wheel, you've got a whole new set of force feedback to deal with. You've got settings, and yes, you can go to Fanatec's own forums and see straight away there, which is what I did, and I found, yeah, they're okay, they're good. I wonder what else could maybe be good, but you kind of go, okay, there's a lot of things to learn here, so you can see all my settings there. And on seeing different things and trying a couple of things, I actually saw another fellow YouTube sim racer's settings, who also has a CSL Elite, though he has a slightly different steering wheel. He's got the I think he's got the F1 steering wheel on his, but that's Ken Racing. So these settings have come from Ken Racing. If you haven't seen Ken Racing, he doesn't do the VR part, but he has invested a lot of time into AMS2, Assetto Corsa Competizione. He does a lot of things like versus, so he'll have same track, same car, different sims, and then he'll play his race throughs. So a really nice channel there, and like I say, these settings were something that came from him, and I felt they felt a lot better. So I'm just going to run through what I've actually got on here. So this is my second profile. I know it might be a bit hard for you to read there. I'll try and keep it as close to there as possible. So the steering angle, I just leave that on auto. And this is for, my Automobilista 2 settings. The overall force feedback, I've got it 100. The drift mode, I've got it off. Obviously, Fanatec, when you actually first go on to anything, they have that -5. If you was doing something like Dirt Rally, then you'd probably have that on around there or something like that. With a lot of track-based games, they recommend about -3, -2, somewhere around there. I've actually got it off here, and that has felt a lot better. Then with the force feedback intensity, I've got that set to 100. And the game force effect strength, I've got set at 100. And then we've got the game spring effect off, and the game damp strength is off. And the others to do with vibration. I don't have vibration in this wheel, so that doesn't make a blind bit of difference on that as far as I'm aware. And brake level indicator is off. So, yeah, great. The other thing to look at, of course, here is because I'm using the GT3 wheel and it's got the hand clutch on there. You've got this multi-position switch as well. So the modes that I've got on there is I'm using the hand clutch for my clutch, so I've got a double clutch system. And I'm also got this on auto, which in Automobilista 2 it will actually be as a normal encoder, so the dials will just switch up and down as you use them. If you're using something like Assetto Corsa Competizione, you're going to want to use constant on the steering wheel multi-position switches, because Assetto Corsa you can then set an actual number on the dial, so you can quickly go between whatever number to set things like your traction control and stuff like that. So in my case would be like ABS and traction control that I will try to always have set to the dials on the steering wheel. We're going to have a bit of fun and drive around, and I'm going to, we'll see what we've got in settings in Automobilista here. I need to click there, and then I can come back to that, and we'll return to game. There we go. And now you guys should also be able to see my settings, hopefully. And so you've got two types that come up here. You've got default and custom. And I've got them both set to the same at the moment, but you can obviously change that. We've only got the gain set at 60. It's not overpowering, it's not underpowering. Low force boost at 3, that's a big difference from there. And the effects, 34. The menu spring strength I've set at 10. I know Ken Racing set his at 0. And that's just because I actually like it, the wheel to sort of like eventually come back to center in menus. As far as I'm aware, I don't know the menu spring strength doing anything else in here. You'd have to, somebody can maybe correct me if I'm wrong in that. Right, let's see. That's basically it. We're going to try out some more of that. And what I've been doing at the moment, sort of off stream when I get the chance, and I'm not so tired from everything else. Back is I've been trying to learn a few. I didn't want to drop the little mini keyboard. Honestly, I didn't. Stick on there. I need to get something to hold that, like a shelf or tray or something else. We'll get to that at some point. Much DIY for me still to do around the house, which I'm slowly getting more and more into. Alright, the other thing I should say here is, once again, Rise has been at it again. There's more updates that have come out. I mean, hats off to these guys. Dob hat, boom, salute. They keep on bringing some good updates, and quite a lot of them, really quite regularly. So there's new cars, few tracks, improvements to AI. The AI especially has improved leaps and bounds from where the AI was initially with this game, and they keep on just concentrating down and, in my mind, just going strength to strength with this title, with this game. It's awesome. So let's get in on a single race. Like I say, I'm trying to go through and do some single races. So we're going to come into one of the circuits and just learn some of the circuits. I'm going with this McLaren 720S GT3 simply because the steering wheel on this car and the steering wheel I'm using, the profile matches quite closely. Wow, I'm feeling need drink already. Oh. Right. So, some things there. One of the other things I think they also did is car-by-car force feedback. So you can actually set independent force feedback settings for each car, I believe. But you can only do that while you're in the racetrack menus. So the main one that you saw there was the main general overall, and then you could additionally, on top of that, choose different force feedback settings for each car in AMS2 now. I think that's the case. We'll have a look at that and double check that I'm right or wrong on that. I think I'm right. I hope I'm right. We're going to do just, 5 laps on racetracks just to try and get accustomed. The opponent settings are all of the same sort of vehicle class. So we're in there. 15 opponents, skill level 85 is quite low. Just because I don't know the tracks, I want to be able to keep up with them, follow them, try and overtake them if I can. My position's always going to be the last player on the grid. So let's get into this. This is quite close to the top of the circuit list. How do you pronounce this? Go in there. Go India. India. Go India? Go India. Maybe. India. Go India. Go India. Someone can correct me on the Brazilian speech and basically my complete lack of being able to pronounce Brazilian names. I apologize profusely. Right. So, loading in. So what do we know about this track? It's an anti-clockwise track. Here we are. Brazil. Looks nice sunny day here in Brazil. One thing I do kind of think is there's a very short amount of time once you press this start button. So if you're running a double clutch like me, I recommend putting your foot down on the brake, holding one of your clutches in, press the start button, hold your second clutch in, engage your gear and straight onto the gas. And then we're pulling off from there and straight out with the second clutch. So because I don't know this track too well, we're not going to try and push too hard. The aim is to keep up, try and see where the track goes, and get a feel for it, see if we like it. Force feedback, very light around the middle. Feels really quite light around the middle part of this car with this steering. Set up. So we've got a right hander at the end coming up. It's a bit of a balancing act. Can feel the back wanting to pull away from me a little. Oh, on the grass a little there. Back wanting to go a little bit out. Force feedback is actually a little bit light on this setting. Whoa, 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 he says as he goes sideways. That was not how you... Oh. Squeeze me. That was not how to do that. So we're back into last place there. We'll try and take him up the inside. Get back on the gas out of here. We made it stick. Now we've got to see if we can play catch up well enough with these guys. That corner's tricky. Okay. I had a little bit too much gas on there. Didn't do too well on the braking zone there. Onto a straightaway. There's only a couple of laps left. And I sounded Australian there, I think, for a moment. Well, bad Australian. Able to catch that slip there. And that is this one that I've been failing on. That's nicer. I didn't mess it up that time. But I could have been more positive on the gas out. Oh, I tried to push that a bit too hard. Lap 4 or 5. You can still see the other cars up in the distance there. If I had been consistent earlier on, then I would have been up chasing them. You can maybe carry more speed through there, but then you'd be pushing it. See the other cars, so they're coming around the other corner there. Quite a close track. It's a nice, interesting, flowy track, this one. I'm not on the apex there, but through nice enough. The slippy one in here. Don't slip it out. Be careful. There we go. That's a bit better. Can feel the end coming out a little bit there. That's nicer into the straightaway. And we've got cooldown lap is active here, so we can take it easy again now. Force feedback wise, like I say, it's not overloading me on the wheel. I can feel the pulls of different bits there as I come along. If I go on this rumble strip, I can feel the nice little rumbles. I can feel little minutiae of details on the road surface where it wants to pull me, or there's uneven road surface. And that, of course, is all important here. Now, after see something, I'm just going to stop there for a moment. We're going to stop on track. Okay. Yeah, YouTube says it's still not broadcasting. I wonder. Is YouTube actually broadcasting or not? Ooh, that's a question. We're going to pause there. Let's see if I can't make sure that YouTube is actually doing stuff. If it isn't, then it's like, oh, why not? Let's see. Hey, mouse. Okay. Is YouTube working or not? Or has it got the chat from the other? Some things have happened to my thing there. Platform. Yes. Oh. Don't know why that is. YouTube chat, if you are in there, I'm very sorry. Hasn't been showing up messages. We'll see if that's actually live or not. Why does it keep on doing that? Apparently you should be streaming there, but it's not showing in YouTube. Am I only on Twitch? What's going wrong? I don't know. Oh. Right. Says I'm streaming live. We are apparently streaming live. And where are we streaming to? Should be streaming to both. Yes. Yes. We should be on both. It says I'm online, but YouTube itself is saying that I'm not. Why? Weird. Let's just try something out. Okay. Let's see and try a test here. Sorry. Making me paranoid. I said test there. And it's not coming back to here. So my chat could be broken. If you're in my chat on YouTube, I do apologise that I'm not speaking to you or hearing you, which is really, really, really bugging me, because I like to be able to hear you guys. I like to be able to see who's there, and it's really, really weird. But that is what it is. Gonna have to find out about that. I will have to do some different digging there. That is really odd. I'm very sorry to anybody who is on YouTube, and it should be see, this is my channel. Is it saying I'm live? Or not? Yeah. See if I go to my own stream. Echo. Okay, so, oops. Hey Lincoln, yeah, let's just put a thing on there so I can see some of your chat. I've got problems with my chat bot, obviously. I'm going to have to do something about at some point. Thank you for joining, and I'll try and check back in on the chat now and again. But yeah, apologies that I can't hear what you guys are saying on the YouTube side because my chat bot has gone funky. So yeah, that's really not so useful. Yeah. Annoying is what that is. Right, let's get back to it. But just in case you're wondering, what's my PC specs, and obviously you just checked my description, which does have my PC specs in it. But in case you're wondering, it is an i7 9700K, 32 gig of 3200 megahertz RAM that is C15, I think. And I've got an RTX 2080 Ti in here, which hopefully soon will be replaced with a 3080, as I am currently 40-something odd in a list to receive one. After I don't know how many months of being on a pre-order list. Yes, I was on a pre-order list the day before it came out, and I still don't have one. We know what world and time we're living in at the moment. Yes, feels weird. Right, so chatbot being silly, and that really, that's really annoying. I'll have to check back now and again, and just pretend that you've said stuff and get on with stuff as I normally would. Right. So that's a quick taste of this track, which is Goiana, I think. Don't know if that's the right pronunciation, like I said, but that's what I'm going for. Nice little track. Feels really nice, flowy. Some odd corners in there where you can kind of feel it's just a nice balancing act of the throttle and brake coming in nicely. I think nice turns, long sweeping turns, good looking place. It's got palm trees. I mean, come on, what do you need more than palm trees? Not much else in life, I don't think. Palm trees here and there in life would be a good thing. Especially since it's been really cold here the last week. The water just outside my place here, actually the lake froze over. So it was like, oh my god, the lake froze over. So I was like, oh, poor swans, they can't go all the way down the lake. Right, but we're going to move on to another track, and I won't know it. That's a karty one, so we're not going to do the kart one. We're going to put GT3s on a kart track. That would be, like, seriously ridiculous. We'll try this one. Guapore? Another Brazilian track, obviously. We'll give this a whirl. And again, anti-clockwise. Looks like a lot of real curvy things, and then a nice longer straight, quite a short track. See what it's like. See if we like it, see if we don't. Right. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, nice sort of like little local track. So there's going to be a left-hander here. Coming in there. Where's the brake points? They're going to brake early. I don't know. Oh, what's... Something's happened between... Did I change... I changed settings on the wheel there. I must have changed something. Oh, that feels really weird. Oh, that's odd. Did I change something in my wheel settings? I must have changed the degrees or something there. When I was trying to faff about. Yes, I did. Well. See, that changed it from auto to... There we go, we want that auto, otherwise that's going to be really, really weird. Oh, that was so odd there for you know, that really felt weird. That can show you what a big effect it can have. Just changing that from auto to 1080, that threw the 1-to-1 position of the wheel and the in-game completely off. So, yeah, that's the effect that things like your force feedback settings can have. So, obviously, very important to have that set right. Let's just make sure the wheel is in the right place and we'll... okay, there we go. See, now we're 1-to-1 again. That's really good. I love that, you know, I can literally put my head to the wheel and you can see that my head is actually where the wheel is and stuff like that. So you feel like your hands are where the wheel is, and that's really immersion, adding more to that immersion, which I truly do love. Right, I'm going to restart that session because, yeah. Right, let's see. Start. So, left-hander. Careful we don't go punt anybody in here. Into right-hander sweeping again. Squeeze me. Wanting to come through here. Wow, that's super short. Try to carry a bit more there. That was my fault totally. I so punted it. Whoa! Okay. Could feel the shunt as well, and that was so my fault. But nice little track. I quite like this one. This with a, you know, smaller car, less powerful cars. This could be a really, really cool, fun track. Ooh. Yep. Let's see if you were saying anything good. Nope. Right. Let's retire to. Nope, we want to do. I reset my thing there. Still have to get a bit used to where the buttons are. I've been so used to a rounder wheel over so many years, and I got so used to where the buttons are on the Logitech. Adjusting to where the buttons have been on the wheel has been something that's different to me, even though they're in pretty good places here and they're really nice positive buttons. Right, so we want to take a look at the next one. So we're off to Germany and the Hockenheim Ring. Ooh. Now, of course, Hockenheim, this is a serious circuit. We're going to go with the main Hockenheim circuit, which should be the full sort of GP. I believe this is the GP setup. Does it say somewhere if it's the GP setup or not? So Hockenheim, National, and then Short A. But this is the one that you would typically be more aware of with that, you know, very distinctive, long, curved left-hander in there. So I know this track a little bit, but not as well as I need to. And that's what I want to do, is just build up my track familiarization a bit, enough, you know, enough so that as I come more into the sort of championships, challenges and things like that, that when I come onto a track initially, I'm not so, I need to learn the track and everything else like that. Keeping more consistent with some of the car types that I'm driving as well. Right, the other thing we was going to look at is there a per car force feedback? Which I think there is. So we'll double check the settings here. So as I've come into here, let's see if I edit setup. We can see we've got vehicle setup. Yeah. And there is vehicle specific force feedback setting, which is just the gain. I would have thought it'd be nice to see some of the other settings in there apart from this gain. But, you know, for an overall thing, that's cool. I'm just going to leave the car as it is as well. I'm not going to mess around with big things there. We just want things to work and get a general taste. Gotta love for using the double clutch. Wow. You came in close, didn't you? That was scary where the AI came over like that. Take a peek down the inside. Really long, and then we're going to be braking. May as well take these places while I'm at it. Back end wanting to come away there. Could feel it through the force feedback, and that's very important. Could have carried more speed through that. That's a third gear, not a second. And now we're going to be hard on the brakes here. Down in second gear. Come on, come on. Yeah, dived. It's AI. They're not going to complain. Oh, lift off a little there. Ah! Oh, that was close. Come on, no. Oh. Right. Let's restart that. That was good fun, though. I liked that. Hockenheim is nice. Well done, Germans. You know how to build a racetrack. Well, we know Germany's got some amazing racetracks, so Hockenheim happens to be one of them. Yes, yes, yes. Wow! That AI was really aggressive there. It's that corner 3. I don't want to mess up on the corner 3. Should be a right-hander at the end of this long sweeping left. And it's quite a sharp turn. Gave him a little bit of a shunt there. And look at them, the 3 wide. Should be second gear down here. Little bit of gas. Down into third, down second, up again. Keep it. Right, now. On that gas. Third, could maybe leave it at fourth there. Definitely going to be down into second here. Oh, the sausage. The sausage didn't feel good. That's one German sausage that you don't want to be tasting. Otherwise, I like German sausages. German sausages are good. I was sneaky there. I was slow from there though. Bad line. Third. All the way down to second here. Little dab of the brakes. Just let it carry it through a little bit more. Trying to carry the speed out through there. And make it fourth, yeah we can. So we can carry some more speed through there. And then we're back down into a second gear here. Should be able to take this guy on this, hopefully, next one. If I can get enough draft off of him, I can certainly maybe outbrake him. Outbroke him, kept that. That's clean enough. Back end wanted to come away, could feel that through the force feedback. Darn, I missed my turning point or the braking zone there. They seem to be doing more of a middle outline. It's got quite a really nice sort of gentle flow in some of this, I think. Fourth gear here, was it? Yeah, that's good. Back down into second. I locked the tyres up a little bit there, forced my way in. Not really the way you want to send it. Should have changed up early there. I needed to come down a bit there. Oh, gate there through. I didn't tackle that so well. Down in second. Back end, I felt it and I paused and I lost it there. I should have been feeling that, but on this mud, that feels so like there's no feeling of traction whatsoever on that mud. It really does just feel like there's nothing you can do there. Which is like so strange. So, unfortunately... Oh, miss. Come on, don't. Okay. Sorry, race fans. I messed it up. So... This is one of the things, about learning tracks. It's just about trying to find the consistency and find the places where you mess up and then try and improve on them. The race is over. But that is Hockenheim. Nice little circuit, Hockenheim, definitely. Legendary track, of course, was definitely one on the the F1 circuit. I can remember as a kid watching some of the German GPs. And you had Nigel Mansell, Ayrton Senna, all of those guys. We're just going to do that button. Which button? That button. Where is it gone? That one. Haha. Found the button. Okay, so chat, I still see, yeah, we'll have to sort the chat thing out at some point, 'cause it's really a downer that that I can't get the interaction on with you guys there. So nobody chatting at the moment. Don't know what's happening there, but it's unusual for me to be streaming at this time during the week. I hope to do more streams at this sort of time. Well, a little bit earlier. I want to be earlier, but food and stuff. You end the day with some work runs over a little bit later. Then you get to eat, and because you must remember to eat, even if I do need to lose a load of weight, you still need to eat. Right, let's take a look at another one. Okay, so nice. Ibarra. Autodromo. Yachkocha? Wow. Escador. Okay. We've got clockwise. Looks like quite a long straight followed by another reasonable length straight. Right-hander, didn't right-hander, sweeping right, chicane type thing going on, and then a few sweeping corners. Quite a lot of corners on this actually. All the way down to a little straightaway, and then a right-left chicane into right hairpin. Okay. Looks nice. Sip of drink. Right, let's see. Okay. We're ready. Really good start there. But then I got nervous because I don't know where I'm going at all. Quite a tight little track. Wow, he went through there quick enough though, and then we're back round to start. So quite a short track. Got this Porsche in beside me. Right-hander. Third gear or fourth gear? Fourth gear. Third or fourth? I think we can keep fourth. Down into third through here, I think. Brake again. Just sharper turn in there. And then we're going to be on the brakes down to second. Okay. That was not a good line to take that. Should have stayed down slower in second, that last line. So most of this track is going to be in third and on the brakes here and there, and you take that chicane really fast. That chicane is really a fast chicane. So both of those, you don't really need to brake on those. Here we need to brake a bit. That wasn't how you should do that. Follow this Porsche around a bit. Oh, he's trying to punish me there for that move. I tried to go too much there. And again through that one. did that wrong. So I can be more braver on this corner. I need to be more brave on this corner. Like that. There we go. Down to second through here. Then I think it's mostly third gear. Sort of. Maybe you go down to second there a bit more. Come on. Ah. Oh, I can really feel it when those back tyres hit the tarmac there when they've got pressure going on them. Nah. That's not the way to do that. And feel that when it comes round. That's really kind of aggressive, that back end. It feels good though. It's a shame I lost that last corner. So, yeah. Nice little track. Let's take a look at the sides. Wow, that's high. Oh. It's just sightseeing a bit. You can see them coming around back there, but it's like it's contained down in a valley of mountains here. That is really, really beautiful. This has got some really nice scenery around this track. I mean, look at that. That is gorgeous. I mean, that is... Wow, that's some size. I know for you guys on a flat screen that doesn't look that substantial, but God, it's a big hill. And that's a proper mountain. Very cool. Very, very nice. Me like. Some cars along there. Where's the pit lane in here? Have we got a pit lane there? So it's going to be through here. Ba-boom. Ba-dum. And there's the pit lane. As you can see, Automobilista has auto drive on the pit lanes. But, If I did that a lot and consistency up, that'd be really great. You could have some really fun competitive driving on this track, I think. It's small enough so you can get like maybe 2 wide. You're not going to get 3 wide in this. There's some nice points where you could kind of try and dive in. There's that long sweeping bits with where you're actually going up into the higher gears, which I thought would be slower. It's actually a lot faster than I thought. So, yeah. Overall, Autodromo, Yakukocha. Well, that H is going to be, probably a J, so it's probably Yajukocha? Something like that. Again, pronunciation, not my forte. Let's see, back. I went messed up there. Boom. Yep. That's all good. How you got it right. That, or you can look through the nose bridge, look up your arm, trace where the hand is, and if the hand is roughly where your hand is, which it roughly is, it's a little bit high. Could be a little bit lower. You'd want to match your hands up, basically, and then, it's got that immersion, that sweet spot of if the hands match roughly where your hands are. That's great. Obviously, this steering wheel being the same width as that steering wheel, that kind of definitely works. But let's... Yep, that's about roughly, yeah. Good. So I want to return to main. I like that track though. I'm not coming across many tracks which I really have a disdain for. Imola. We know we like Imola. We know we like Imola, but let's go take a quick have a quick go at Imola. It's an iconic track. We can't skip over it. We're going through them. We're going to see, though there are corners in here that I obviously always mess up. So, but welcome to Italy and Imola. Look at them cars. 720S, BMW, Porsche, and a Mercedes. All there. Nice collection of cars. Alright, clutch is in. Gears up. the AI battling it out, just still here in the early stages. Slipped by him there, that AI gained a place. Damn. I just touched him there, and that was me out of it. We'll restart that one, I think. It's not the way to start at Imola. Better off the start there. Little slippy. Tyres are cold at the moment. Into that chicane. With the right hander. Double left. And then followed by a right. Last chicane. Come on out of there. There we go. A bit too much speed there and ended up in some rather bumpy sand. Somebody get a rake and go over that sand, would you? Go through here. Should be a right-hander next. And then into that left that's a slow, deceptively slow. This corner often catches me out a lot. And into the sand again. It's that way. It's that one that you then go down into second afterwards. There we go. Over the bumpy bits. Technical term, bumpy bits. Chicane. Oh, I keep on forgetting. I keep on forgetting you need to brake halfway through that chicane. Right. We're going to go on to a different track anyway, because Imola is one of those tracks that a lot of people already know. But obviously, I'm having problems remembering. Yes, please. Right, let's see circuit selection again. What we got? Interlagos. Back in Brazil. Can be quite a tricky track, this Interlagos, I find. I do have a number of issues with Interlagos. Some of the sweeping corners, there's a couple of the left where if you miss the braking point and you get it slightly wrong, it's not going to treat you too nicely and you're going to find you're going to lose a lot of time. And then there's bits where you can get a lot more speed out and be a little daring here and there, but yeah. Watch for everybody stacking it down here in the first chicane on this first corner. We don't want to be playing the stack it game. And it's this next corner that I always find is a little bit slippy. And you want to actually try and, you want to be on the edge of trying to carry as much speed as you can through it without overdoing it. And it's the same here. You want to gradually carry some of the speed through so that you come through and dig in. Yeah, the inside. Again, can be a deceptive corner, that one. And this, I just love the build-up of speed on this corner. Just boom, 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 all the way in till you come to the chicane at the end here. And with it being downhill, if you mess up on the accelerator a bit, the back end can come out. I touched him there. That sounded so wrong in so many ways. That was so my own fault. I was expecting him to go into that corner a little bit faster than that, but we'll see if we can't catch them a little bit. And that's what I mean about that corner being a bit funny sometimes, in that I didn't do it right. I was too eager on the gas. And I wanted to be too fast there. And we mess it up. Okay, but you get the general idea of where I've got to work on some of this. Got to get the consistency up a bit more. But it was going so nice, and then I went and just put the dent in the back of him and took myself out of the running. It's really annoying when you take yourself out of the running. Really is annoying when you take yourself out of the running like that. But I want to explore another one where I don't know it. Okay, I don't know this track at all. So it's another Brazilian one. Can you pronounce that? Jaquepagu? Jaquepagu? Oh, Carepagu. Care should be, I presume, Carepagu. I think. Historic, 1988. Nice. In the 80s. So what have we got? We got anti-clockwise. Okay. Okay, so, yep. But like I say, for the force feedback settings that we got, if you've just joined, or if you're jumping around, the force feedback settings are at the beginning. These ones that I'm using really are feeling as nice as a base as possible. I'm feeling details in the road. It's not so overpowering. I would like a little bit more pre-tension, perhaps. Just a tiny bit more tension around some points. Some points where it's feeling a little bit light. Not majorly, but a little bit. Right. Notes for anyone at Riza. For VR, the cutoff point for the height on here where we're situated, maybe choose another start point to look at further down that way and a little higher off the ground, so I don't have this big white cut-off point where the ground is cutting off on me. It's a little bit odd. Clutches in. Reasonable start. Oh, look at the balloons. Ho, 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 ho. Saw an opportunity and I took it. I almost lost that there. Pretty fast track. Yeah, this is a goer. This could make for some exciting racing, this track. I slowed down too much there and then wasn't carrying the speed like they was. So shouldn't have gone down off the gear there. Keep it in third for there, I think. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm really liking this track actually. Forced one out there. That corner feels so dangerous. It's beautiful. Yeah, yeah. I think this feels like a lovely track to end on. A lot of trying to balance the gas and carry the speed and feeling it bump here and there. Okay, you shut that door on me nicely. Sneaky little pass there. I almost lost it. Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. I want to pass your little Merc. I want to pass the Mercedes. But it doesn't look like it's happening. Because I'm concentrating on doing that little rhyming thing too much. Oh. Yeah. This is a lovely track. Come on, come on. And that's it over. But, oh, this is a lovely track to end on. Oh, that was wonderful. Really feel the back end skip in. Bye, little AMG. Cool down that, we can go past and see these cars. Oh. Oh, that's a lovely little track. And we're into the pit. Didn't mean to do that. What's the AI doing? Did you see what the AI did there? Oh, running out to the end. Yeah, we're at the end. Hi, pit guy. Hello, Mr. Pit Person. Yes, we're good. We're good. That was fun. Oh, I like that one. Yes. Akari. Akapa. Duo. I like this track. This is a good track. This one's really should be fun racing. That was excellent. That's a good one to end on. That's something that I loved. And I loved the feeling on it as well. Like I say, the force feedback, I think that's in a really sweet spot actually with what I've got there. Again, thanks again to Ken Racing for putting out his settings. I think he's got something stupid like already, you know, with how long AMS2's been out. I'm not sure. I know at one point he mentioned some of how long he's got. I know one of either this or ACC. It might be ACC because that's been out longer. Where he's got like about 700 hours behind the wheel on that sim. And these settings, I'm finding them very nice. Like I say, it's not overpowering. It's quite subtle. But you can feel the details in the road where you need to. You can feel the car where I need to. So, that is all good. But, wow. I'm sorry with the other stuff that I've had with the stream as well today. It is what it is. I didn't realise a few things had changed on me. I'm going to have to see what's going on with my chat bot. Also, like some of the sound setups I was noticing before I got in here and stuff, it was like something's gone on there with the Windows update recently, I think. So I might have to reinstall Voice Meter, because I'm on Voice Meter Banana. I will be changing over to Donkey at some point, I think. but I might save that for if I get separate streaming PC and stuff, which could possibly happen when I get my graphics card arrive. So I might take the graphics card from here and my old CPU motherboard, take a power supply from Buck had a spare one. I might borrow from Buck or buy from Buck. And a couple of things there, and add in a case, and I can take my capture card from here and have the other machine as the way forward for doing the streaming. That'd also allow me to have the better performance that I enjoy off stream, because occasionally I'm getting little glints of things happening here where I can see the frame rate is not quite as high when I'm off of stream as when I'm on it. And obviously in a driving game, that consistency of frame rate is always good, but force feedback wise, I think these are really good settings. So go back to the beginning of the video if you've missed the force feedback settings and need them, or go check out Ken Racing as well. Drop the guy a like. I like what he does with some of his racing videos. Obviously he's not in VR, but yeah, he does like this versus thing a lot, and explains a lot of the different track, and you really can tell he's put in a huge amount of hours on the track to be able to go through, and he's put effort to learn names of corners and all sorts of things like that. So that's really cool that I like about his videos and what he's doing there. But the force feedback settings I'm using did come from him, so full credit on that. It's working really nice as a base setup for me as new to Fanatec's whole ecosystem and stuff like that. To have something there that feels this good as a base setup across things is really cool. Right, so we're seeing the desktop. That's me, you out there, and sort of YouTube deal. Subscribe button's going to be over there, where the guy's waving, I suppose. Maybe not. And there'll be another video up there, and another one somewhere up there. So, subscribing, watching other videos, giving likes, commenting, stuff in description, links and clicky things. They're all clickable and likable and clickable, so